This is the Secret City. It's a place of fun and fantasy and adventure. On this program, I'll show you how to enhance your three-dimensional drawings using the special art word, color. Now I'm going to draw a piece of watermelon, and then I'll color it in with you, and then we'll create a hole in the ground and give it some color too. Now later, when we get over to the Secret City mural, we'll give some color to parts of the Unibeer Island. Computer artist Joan Boccino is here today, and she's going to give us some specifics on how to draw and color on the computer. MetaMan will be telling you how easy it is to become a member of the Secret City Club, since I know how much you want to become a member. Now here's what you need to follow along today. You ready? You need to have your drawing pad, your drawing pencil, your guest book so you can take some notes on computer drawing and coloring. Now, you gather those materials together, and I'll be right back. Are you ready for another drawing expedition? Are you filled with enthusiasm? Right, you're pumped up with enthusiasm. We're going to conquer this flat surface and draw three-dimensional drawings. Now, of course, we'll use all 7 magic words, plus the most famous of all the art words, which is color. Color is an important word, and I'll tell you more about color today. Now, color does several things for your drawing. Color, first of all, it helps identify the objects you're drawing. Like today, we'll draw a watermelon, and I'll draw the rind of the watermelon green, and then the inside of the watermelon red, to identify it. And also it helps your objects sit apart from the background or sit apart from other objects. So color does lots of things to help your drawing out. Now take your pencil, it's sharp, right? And you're loosened up. Okay, I'm ready to blast across this paper now. Let's draw the watermelon first of all, right over here on the left side. We'll put a hole here next to the ground, next to the watermelon on the ground. A light guideline in direction 1. And then we'll draw the sides of the watermelon slanting down. This is just a slice of watermelon. So draw the watermelon slicing down here and a guideline in direction 1 down here. And then you curve the watermelon around. And there's a slice of the side of the slice of watermelon. A guideline in direction 7. And then how thick do you want? Do you want a real thick piece of watermelon or do you want a thin piece? You probably want a thick piece, right? Nice, juicy, delicious, sweet watermelon. I'll draw the watermelon. That's the thick slice. And then we'll draw a dark line in direction 1, and then draw the rind right here. All the way around. This is the outer skin of the watermelon. Okay, and then we'll put a bite out of it right here. Okay, Furbies love watermelon, and what happened in this little scene we're drawing is we're drawing a scene of a moon muncher from the moonscape of the Secret City. They're trying to catch a Furby so they can have a pet for a Furby for a pet. Furbies are fun to have. They sing a lot. And Furbies love watermelon, so the moon muncher came down and put the little watermelon next to the hole in the ground. We'll draw the hole in the ground here. First of all, put a horizon line back in the distance, just going across your paper. Now here's a piece of watermelon, and then the entrance into the underground is right here. We'll start with a foreshortened circle. Let's make it really interesting. Let's draw 2 loops like this. In fact, I can even do another one. And then loop around, keep it squished together, and keep it foreshortened, squished together. And then draw some interesting slanted lines coming down. Instead of having this look like a puddle of milk right here, or some water, or some juice from the watermelon spilling out, make it look like a hole going down into the underground. And then we'll use color to blend the darkness across. I'll use the side of my pencil just to get a little bit of shading in here. And then we'll use color to set this hole apart from the background. But this darkness will come through the transparent colors I'll be using. Now, we got to go to the color. This is the fun part. We'll start with the green for the outside of the watermelon. Now, if you have your crayons or any colored pencils will work, you can color along with me. Now, remember the primary colors? Do you remember what they are? Look right here on my commander markers on my suit. There's red, yellow, and blue. Now, if you mix up these colors, you get secondary colors, which is green, orange, and violet. And I'll make a darker green back here for shading. So you can use shading on a darker green. See how color adds a little shading right there? Make sure it's nice and smooth. And then I'll draw the red. Give a nice smooth red tone back here. And there's our watermelon. We have a special guest today, Joan Pacino, and she's a computer artist, and she's showing us how to color and draw on the computer. Hi, Joan.
Hi, Commander Mark.
How you doing?
Okay.
This is really neat. You've got a very dark blue right there. Now, that's a really cool color, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's why that's in the distance.
Now, can you get different styles and different shades of color on the computer?
You can, but you're limited to the kinds of colors that your computer gives you. These are the colors that I have to choose
I see.
from.
So you have two different tones of blue you can use.
Oh, three. This solid blue, a darker one, it's a check pattern, and a lighter check pattern.
Well, that's fascinating. Well, you'll be telling us more about the computer coloring later, right?
Right.
Okay, I'll be watching. Now, since she used a little bit of blue in her drawing, I'll use some blue. I'll put some blue in the background, back behind the watermelon. Nice little sky tone. Light blue back here. See how it helps the watermelon set apart from that background? Get in here really nice and neat. It's going to be interesting to see how many different colors you can get on a computer. I want to draw some color right inside the planet area. I'll make the planet purple, so I'll make the inside of the hole here dark purple. And it blends across. You can use your finger to blend it if you want. You see how that black darkness just comes right through my pastel colors? See, I knew that I wanted to make it look really dark, and so I used my charcoal pencil. Now, if you're using crayons, you can blend with your finger, or if you're using colored pencils, you can use cross-hatching or the scribble technique. Remember, experiment with mixing up those colors. That's a good way to learn how the colors look when they're mixed together, like the primary colors are mixed together to create those complementary colors. Now, if you have a color wheel, the colors that are opposite of the primary colors, those are the complementary colors. Now, if you mix up those colors, then you know what happens? You get a real muddy-looking color. Okay, see how interesting it is if you put a darkness on the side here and it comes across lighter and lighter, and you can use color to shade and also color to highlight. I took my yellow right here and I highlighted the right side. See what happens? It makes the right side, gives a little bit of highlight. Oh, almost used the wrong color on the watermelon. Make this a bit darker up here. And then I'll make the inside of the watermelon darker. I like to have a smooth tone to my whole watermelon. Looks juicy and sweet, doesn't it? Getting pretty hungry for watermelon now. Now, I'll take a lighter purple, since we started purple here, and I'll make a really light, I'm going to use just a piece of this. You can break your chalk if you want to get a better overall tone. See how this helps the ground sit closer to you? Warm and cool colors are also a good point to understand. Warm colors remind me of the flame or of the sun, and cool colors of water and of ice. Blue and green are cool colors, and red and yellow and orange are real hot colors. Those hot colors jump out towards you, and the cool colors seem to recede away from you in the drawing. Like the blue goes away from you. See that? Draw, draw, draw. Experiment with different colors. Colors are really fun to experiment with, and that's the important word to keep in your mind today. Draw, draw, draw.
Are you a member of Commander Mark's drawing club? If not, You should be. All you need to do is to send a drawing to the commander, and you automatically become a member of the Secret City Club. Now, so many people have been writing to the commander, it's impossible for him to reply. But you send that drawing anyway, so you can become a member of the club. This week's activity is to draw a picture of a two-headed creature. Here's an example of Sarah Vickers' two-headed creature. It's really a very nice drawing. Send your two-headed creature to Secret City Club, Post Office Box 444, Moraga, California, 94556. Well, hello, Joan Boccino. How are you doing?
Man.
Oh, it's so good to see you. Well, what are you doing here?
Well, you know that cactus picture in the watermelon, I started getting really thirsty, so I thought I'd draw an underwater picture.
That does look very cool.
It's a nice blue color.
Oh, it's a beautiful, beautiful color. I love the green you have there.
You know, the nice thing you can do with a computer is that you can put down this solid color very easily.
Without too much difficulty.
Without too much difficulty at all. Okay, you're given a selection of 2 sets of colors here.
Oh, you have such beautiful colors there to choose from. Now, can you choose any of these colors here?
Well, you could use any of the colors, but you have to be careful.
Why? What's wrong?
Because this set of colors doesn't mix too well with this set of colors.
Oh, I see.
Sometimes when you put, let's say, an orange next to a purple, you'll get something orange and purple and blue, some ragged edge along the edge.
Oh, well, we don't want that to happen, so how can we prevent that?
Well, what I do is I try to keep these colors together, and then when I mix the 2 sets of colors, I put a black line in between it.
Oh, I see.
So here, I put down the blue background first, and then I drew the fish outline, and then I filled in the fish with green, and I filled in the tail with purple, and I put a little orange detail in there.
I see that.
And I made the coral orange, since orange is a brighter color, and like Commander Mark was saying, orange and bright colors tend to come forward. So since that was the part of the drawing, I put that in the front there.
Oh, that looks really, really nice.
You know, you can go back in and you can do the details. I mean, this I only worked on, you know, just a few minutes.
Just a few minutes?
But if you really work on it a long time, you can get very, very detailed.
Oh, I like the details that you've put on the fish already.
So you can magnify the thing, and you could just pull out one dot. See this little blue dot in there? You can go back and you can fix just that blue dot.
I see. Well, I really would like to learn how to draw. I haven't done very much drawing with a computer.
Well, that really isn't that important. Let me think. I have a drawing. Yeah, I have a drawing that you could fix. You could finish it. It's a drawing of a heart, and you probably have a lot of experience with hearts.
Well, I don't know about that. Oh, let's draw.
Okay, let me call it the drawing first. Okay. We're going to load this one. Okay. See, it's working.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's a very nice picture.
Okay, but it's not quite finished. And I think you should probably finish it.
Okay. Well, what's my first step here?
So, well, you can take this out if you want, or you could fill in the background, or you could fill in these bars.
Oh, I think it would be fun just to fill in all of this area around the heart.
Okay, now if you fill in, you have to be careful. You see there's a break in the wing there?
Yes.
Well, what you have to do is you have to fix that up, because what'll happen is you'll fill in this, and then it'll go leak into the wing, and the wing will be whatever color the background is, too.
Show me how to fix that, then.
Okay, well, drawing is selected. Let's change the size brush, though. Okay. Why don't you move the cursor so that it's in this box?
There we go.
Okay, now what color let's draw with this color, black.
Okay.
Okay, now we'll go back to the drawing and put your pen down and try to just trace a line between there and oops, let's go down.
I'm afraid I'm not too steady on this.
Well, it doesn't matter.
How's that?
Here, one more dot there. Okay, I think that'll do it.
I think that did it.
I think that did it. I think the wing is coming apart. Okay, let's fill in the background. Or maybe the heart. Let's make it a purple heart.
A purple heart? Okay, I like that. Okay.
Yeah, you
Let's see.
probably have a lot of experience with purple hearts, too.
Oh, that means I'm very brave, doesn't it? There we go.
Okay.
Right.
Now, move the cursor. Oops, we don't have the fill.
No, we don't have it.
Let's
Let's see.
move the cursor to it's in the fill box.
Okay.
Okay. Now,
There.
are you sure?
I'm positive.
Really?
Yes. There, it worked! Oh, that's beautiful.
That's
I
great.
like that purple heart. Oh, I like the wings on it, too. Now, because I was a little bit sloppy on fixing up the wings, is that going to hurt anything?
You want to fill the background in with white again, and then that'll...
Okay, I'd like to do that.
Okay, let's select a color.
How's that?
Okay.
All right.
And move the cursor to over there.
Okay.
No, close. Oops. I think... Okay, lift your pen up. I think you'll have to draw over those
Okay.
two. But maybe we should fill in some other colors
Okay,
first.
let's do some more filling. I really like the way that...
Okay, what color should we make these things?
Oh, how about orange?
Okay, let's try.
I like bright colors.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. How's that? Okay. And I'm ready.
You want this whole thing orange?
Yes.
Orange and purple.
Yes, why not? I like colors that really shock the eye. You can tell by my scarves. You certainly see that, don't you?
Yes,
This is great. I like that really dark orange right
I think
there.
the wing's coming apart, though.
Well, it's feathers falling.
Oh,
from it or
okay.
something like that.
Molting.
You're creative, man. That's great. Did you draw this?
Well, no, Joan
Well, he
did
did a
most
lot
of
of
the
work on it, though.
Like cut it in. You know what? I want to go take a look in the gallery and see if there's any computer drawings that get this sent in. That'll be fun.
Now, is there anything... How if I fill in some of the top part there?
Okay.
Now, what color do you suggest that would go well with our purple and our orange?
Well, I don't know. I think at this point, anything.
Well, how about a blue?
A blue, we'll
Okay.
try blue.
Okay.
So you have to
Let's see.
select the color.
There, I like that blue. That's nice and bright. Okay. And let's make sure I get it right in that space there. Okay?
Right, okay.
Oh, I like that. How about down here, too? And up there?
Okay.
Well, I'm really learning an awful lot about this, and the more I do, the more courageous I become.
Right, I think you're going to get really good.
Oh, thank you so much for showing me all of these fine things to do with the computer.
I didn't find any computer drawings in the mail, but I did find some transportation, some vehicles for the planetscape, some awesome drawings. Let's take a look at the first one. This is by a club member, Betsy Jablonski. Look at that almost, it's like a ski lift going through the underground. You see the lifts, the chairs sitting there, and the faces sticking out looking at the view of the stalagmites and stalactites. Beautiful shading, and she used value in the drawing. She made the chairs a very dark value against the white background, made them stand out. Let's look at the next drawing, the next vehicle right here. This is by Roland, club member Roland. He did his in pencil, very dark pencil, and it looks like almost a radio-controlled robot vehicle. You see the screen right there, and you see the hand controlling the radio control. Very nice drawing, Roland. Good job. I'm continuing my drawing adventure on the Secret City mural. Now, today I'm going to voyage over to Unibear Island, and I'll color in the Unibear as a nice, bright purple, okay? So, take a look here. The Unibear balancing on top of the little pile of rocks, and I'll take my color, I'll color it in. You know, there's so many different mediums you can use with coloring. When I say medium, I mean something like pencil or charcoal, or paint, or acrylic or oil, airbrushing, even computers and medium in drawing with art now. So once you explore, experiment with different mediums. Right now I'm using pastel chalk. You can use chalk, you can use crayons, you could use, this is a stump right here, a paper stump to help me clean up my lines a little bit. You can make these just by twisting paper up into a roll, and then I touch it up a little bit, and I'll clean up his face. You have to see Unibear's sprite smile. And then his horn up here is even purple. And I'll tone that down just a bit. And I'll use this to blend the colors even more. There's a cute little purple Unibear sitting there, keeping watch, and then the singing Unibear over here is going to be purple too. I'll draw a real light purple tone over the whole Unibear, and I'll go back over and blend it in just a bit. And there's the ear, and then another ear, and the face, and the unicorn horn, the Unibear horn right there. And then the cute belly. Okay. And then these little guys crack me up whenever I start coloring or drawing. They're furry little bears with a unihorn on them. And there's a hand right there, and he's singing the Unibear anthem. Okay. A yodel. And then we'll draw some more over here. A little more darkness, I think. A little more color. Now, if you never added color to your drawings before, it's really tricky. It's a challenge to try to figure out which colors will look best together and which colors will blend nicely together. I'm going to give this Unibird just a real soft purple color. And you can clean it up by just touching your finger to it. It almost comes off just enough to give it a tone. Now, I have my color wheel here. This right here tells me the primary colors. There's yellow, primary color. There's blue, and there's red, another primary color. Now, the complementary colors, remember, are just opposite of the primary colors. Here's red, all right? Green's a complementary color. Here's yellow, and, oh, almost dropped it. And here's violet, the complementary color. And then my favorite colors to work with are right over here on the green side, and they work well together. They're called analogous colors. Think of an alligator when you say that. This color and this color work well together, which makes yellow-green. Green and blue work well together, making blue-green, and a very nice combination. Blue and violet work well together, and red and orange will work well together. These color charts are fun to work with. They're the scientific approach to adding color to your drawing. Now, here's the magic word that Elmo's going to remind you about.
Yeah.
Now add just a little more purple on the hand right there. Did you figure out what Elmo was reminding you of? Overlapping, drawing one object in front of another object makes this object look closer to you. Overlapping, that's one of the 7 magic words. You learn those 7 words and phew, you'll be drawing better than this any day at all. Now I'm going to put a little more purple color on this Unibear fishing. Of course, he's not going to catch anything because his hook caught on the rock right there. But he doesn't care. He just likes to sit there and watch the water. An exciting sport, isn't it? And then a little over here. There, now we'll put the stump. Now these stumps are helpful if you want to clean up your drawing, or if you're in such a detailed spot you can't use your finger. See, I usually use my finger when I'm blending the shading. It's just rolled up paper that rolls very tightly. I think this cost me a dime at the art store. A little more purple color on his hand. And there's one more Unibear inside here. Walking out of the building. See, this is fun to add color. See how it makes the Unibears just jump right out of the drawing? Before they kind of blended in there with the black and white sketch. But if you add color, it makes them become a little more alive to your eye. It really catches your eye with these bright colors. Or you could use less vibrant colors and still helps your drawing stand out from the background. I want to add one more Unibear over here. This is really Unibear Island. Look at all these Unibears crawling everywhere. There's one coming out of the inside there, and there's one in the throne. Adding color. Now, when we talk about using color of great artists' work, many come to mind, many artists that have used color. Now, here's a beautiful landscape. I want you to take a note of the terrific way color is used. Now remember, warm colors seem to come towards you on the picture, and cool colors seem to recede or go away from you. Now explore colors. If you get a color wheel, you can see the scientific approach to mixing colors up and seeing the right way. And if you want to get some more interesting ideas for colors, go to your local art museum, and you get tons and tons of ideas for your drawing and how to put colors together in interesting ways. Now, I've colored all the Unibears in a nice purple tone, and now I have my orange color, and I'll draw the orange roadway wrapping around the island. And this is orange grass hanging down here. See, only on the Unibear Island do you have orange grass, huh? Orange all the way down. I'll make it go up here and also make the cross path with noisy color, okay? And I'll draw some more orange grass hanging down here. Now remember the primary colors? Remember what they are? Look at my commander markers here on my suit. There's red, yellow, and blue. Those are the primary colors. And the complementary colors are the colors that are opposite the primary colors on the color wheel. Cool and warm colors are important to remember. And analogous colors, remember. Good to remember because they go very well together. They're right next to each other on the color wheel. Explore with different mediums of color. You have your chalk and your pencil, paint, all kinds. And just have fun with color. Just create all kinds of neat things to your drawing. Draw, 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 stay in a super, super, super positive attitude, and I'll see you next time.